shots, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist. You know they came from the bottom and now we was lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that These cars, ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 60, orange. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ballage 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
66. Fully run.
From the gun, Love steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, go going. Showing it. Back. Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Fall down these two. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the edge.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Okay, ready? Check. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Recon, 132 fight. Watch the whip. Shift. Buzz. Rat.
On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Love. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Why?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go wide. At 57. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ballage, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run it with Ballage, and an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come back! Hey, Riblet! Hey, watch this. Watch try. Switch. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here we go. Hey, 43. Switch. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Room here to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down. Love. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
5 yards on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to throw. Love. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the delay, it's Balaj. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, Love. Open man, it's Preston Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
66. Bullet high.
Off play action. Love. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Ready. 70 in.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He was looking for Parker that time.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check. 59's Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Jam. Check nickel. Teller. Deuce.
This time they stay on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And the cutback to the sideline. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. 180. Attack.
On the ground, Kamara. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Come back. 52. All you get is a headache. Yellow. Check safety. Alert flag.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57 colors. 57 colors. He's coming. He's coming. Yellow. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist. Yellow. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 5'9". Hey, yo, go. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. I go, Lou, Eddie. 59. Hey, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he's got some space here. Devontae Parker. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 20.
Looking to throw. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the try here for the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 52. Yellow. He's checking. Crash. Shift. Topper. Kill. Color. Check 50.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yellow. I got one lady. Got one. 15. Watch out. Yellow. 36. Motion. Mike 5'9". You. My time.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kamara looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tackles, tackle. Kill. Check 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check three. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yeah! 60 Pittsburgh! Defense wins championships, baby! Under 10! 10! Blue dot working! He's coming, double up! Bravo!
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. Mike's 50. Let's go. Rush in. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Check 25. Check 99. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Come on.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Red, 90, walk.
Back to throw. Love. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Set. 6 orange. Stage 3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper. Ready.
Again, it's Balazs. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A gain on the play. And our Kansas City Chiefs First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Yellow. Jump.
Now Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 31-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yellow. I don't need to. Shoot. Yellow. Back.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
We got it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the call. Watch the call. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.